Many people say, work smart, not hard. That sounds very intelligent, very brilliant. You're focused, you know what you're doing. But here's the problem, most people don't actually understand what smart work means. So instead of working smart, they end up jumping from one thing to another, hoping something will finally work. And that leads to frustration. Here is something I've observed. Many people today are not afraid of hard work. No, they are afraid of stress. They're afraid of delay. They're afraid of slow results. And so they constantly search for easy money, quick results, fast success, and they call it working smart. That is not smart work. No, that is escape disguised as strategy. I once met a young lady, very hardworking, very active, very determined to make money. Within 1 year of meeting her, she had ventured into 7 different businesses, from hawking moi moi to hawking egg rolls and buns on the street, roasting corn, selling okrika in the open market, to making and supplying chips in stores, to hawking minerals, pure water, and all that. So for every time she starts this business, she starts with this really new energy, and then later she would stop. At a point, she said she was just going to settle with food business. But guess what? That didn't last up to 2 months. I called her aside one day and I said, what do you really want? What is the problem? She said something really honest. She said she had stopped each of this business because they were not giving her the kind of money she wanted, and it was too stressful. Starting with the akara she was frying by the roadside, it was too stressful, the smoke, and she was too young for it. The moi moi she was hawking, it was too stressful to prepare the process, been awake all night to prepare it. The egg rolls and buns she was hawking by the road, she said the lady that supplied her increased the money and was making more money than her. The minerals she was hawking was not selling because it was raining season and people were not really buying cold drinks. The cricker in the market, she said that she comes home every day with headache and it was stressful calling people's attention to her market. And what about the chips? She said that the stress was too much compared to the profit she was making. Now, this really struck me because it revealed the real issue. I'm going to stop here. This video is already past 3 minutes. I'll continue in another video.